What's going on, guys, and welcome back to 3D Arcade for week 3 of the FBL. Despite what last week's thumbnail said, my bad for putting the 3 on the 2. It happens sometimes. But this week, we're going up against last season's champion, SlyGuy. Link in the description below. Make sure you check him out. But going over his team real quick, because I'm going to try to get a little quicker at these. He has got Megalopony, Tapu Koko, Superior, Scizor, Raichu, Haxorus, Marowak, Swellow, Swampert, Drapion, Arctozolt. I feel like I'm doing a Pokemon rap. Slurpuff, Mudsdale, Aurorus, Mismagius, and Excelgor. So a good team, really good team. SlyGuy was undefeated last season and is 2-0 so far this season. So it's a pretty scary time. We're going to see if we can do anything here. But I'm excited about the squad this week. And we're going to see how it shapes up. So going into our team, first up this week, we are going to be bringing Tangrowth. Again, Tangela the Tangrowth. With the Rocky Helmet item and the Regenerator ability, we're going to have 252 EVs in HP and 252 EVs in defense to try and give us a lot of bulk, let us get a lot of health back from Regenerator, because our health stat have down is going to be 202, so we're going to get like, oh shoot, 70 HP back. A pretty decent chunk of HP back when we leave. We're rocking out with the moves Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Toxic, and Earthquake. Earthquake might change to Poison Jab. I'm not 100% sure yet. I think we've got our poison coverage elsewhere this week. But we got Earthquake on here in case we have to go up against something like Tapu Koko or a Alolan Marowak. We wouldn't go against a Alolan Marowak because we move. But Raichu is a good one. Drapion, maybe if we had to. We don't want to take those hits, but we can a little bit. So that's kind of where we're at. Obviously, we can take on Arctozolt and Aurorus as well for that Hail Core with some ground type moves, but oftentimes they're going to run ground resist berries. That's why I'm kind of unsure exactly where we're going to go here, but I opted for Giga Drain over Power Whip to get some extra healing in there, Leech Seed to be kind of annoying, Toxic to stick around. We don't really have, I realize one thing we're kind of lacking on this team is wish support, things like that. I'm looking, let's get through the rest of the team first. Moving on, I originally had Slowking for a Psychic type and a Regenerator core, but it just wasn't hitting hard enough and we needed another weapon on this team. I'm trying to run like half and half weapons versus defense kind of teams. So we switched back to Optimus Primarina, the Primarina, with the Assault Vest as well. You're not running the Assault Vest. I was like, oh no, did I put the Assault Vest on Tangrowth again? No. The Assault Vest on Primarina with the Torrent ability. So we are currently rocking out with the moves Aqua Jet, Ice Beam, Moonblast, and Scald. Water Fairy typing, obviously we got 48 EVs in HP, 252 in special attack, and 208 in speed with a modest nature, so we have max special attack. And we're just going to be hitting a lot of things really, 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 really hard. We're going to be able to do some good damage to Aurorus. We do good damage to Arctozolt, but we don't really want to take one of those electric hits. Thankfully, we'll kind of see how that goes. If Superior comes, we can do some good damage with ice types, and ice type moves like Ice Beam, but again, we don't want to stay in on that. But Swampert doesn't do a lot to us, thankfully, and we can hit back pretty hard with some of our moves. Alolan Marowak, we just decimate. We just got to make sure we get the hit off, and we don't take a hit first because Alolan Marowak's so strong. Let's check it out. Haxorus. Haxorus is ultimately the reason I added Primarina, because I had no way to deal with Haxorus if Haxorus came. There was no way to one-shot it, and it one-shot everything, so a two-shot was really out of the question, even if we could figure out how to outspeed it, and we didn't have any priority on the team before with Slowking, so ultimately I switched out for that. Obviously a great counter for that. Swallow, we got Ice Beam, we're going to do some major damage there. Slurpuff, we take some hits well, we can give some hits back. We want to try to keep Slurpuff from pulling off a belly drum. That's been a thing that we have seen SlyGuy do so far this season. Mudsdale, obviously a good hit for Mudsdale. He likes to infamously run the Rindo Berry. That's how he made it to finals last season, is the Rindo Berry on Mudsdale. He's had it 2 seasons in a row. Mismagius really doesn't want to take a stab Moonblast from us at this range. Excelgor is fine, and then Megalopony obviously doesn't want to take a fairy type move either. Moonblast is going to be good for dealing with that Mega, which is pretty strong. So that's why we've got Optimus Primarina here. Next up, we've got Psst, like really more like because it's a snake serpent thing. Salazzle with the heavy duty boots and the corrosion ability, which means we can poison types. I don't think he has a poison type, actually, now that I'm looking at it. He's got Drapion. I don't think he has an Intimidator. Looking at his team again. Yeah, he doesn't have an Intimidator, at least not that I'm aware of. So Oblivious wouldn't really help us there. But we got Salazzle here with a Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, Toxic, and currently I've got Dragon Pulse on here. Could be Fake Out, could be a hidden power move. Maybe I just put Knockoff on it. It's really hard to say. This last one's being kind of tough with me. Actually, we had T-Wave on... Yeah, we had T-Wave on our boy Slowking. I'm going to put T-Wave on Salazzle as my last move. And that's going to be to help us get, use our Fastmon to slow some of these other Fastmons down if it's gotten its other work out of the way. I'm a little bit worried because Salazzle's doing a lot of work for us this week, but we're going to see what we can do. We got 4 HP EVs, we got 252 special attack and speed, which gives us 333 speed, 353 attack, special attack at level 100, so we're going to half that, you know how it goes in these formats. But we got Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, Toxic, and Thunder Wave, and that's going to give us a good way to hit stuff. Toxic is just another reliable Toxic user in addition to Tangrowth. Get something in there quick, get it back out. That's why we get the heavy duty boots, because it can't really take a hit. We need it to come in, glass cannon some stuff, and run. And that's kind of where we're at there. Leech Seed might be able to help get it some health back, maybe. Thunder Wave's going to be nice for that. So talking about what we can do here with this. Tapu Koko doesn't want to take a Sludge Wave. Pretty sure we OHKO with Sludge Wave. Arctozolt doesn't want to take a Flamethrower. It's gone. Aurorus does okay, but still doesn't love a Flamethrower from us if we have to go out there in front of Aurorus. Serperior doesn't want to take a Flamethrower. I think we have like a very small chance to OHKO or really close to OHKOing. Swampert, we get the hell out. Get the heck out. We got to get out of there. But you guys know how that goes. Alolan Marowak, we don't really have any business going up against. It doesn't really do anything. I mean, it does a lot to us. It can EQ us and knock us out, and we don't really do anything to it. So, don't really have that. Scizor, obviously, we OHKO that. Scizor does not want to deal with us. Alolan Raichu is okay. We don't really have a matchup. It has a Psychic type move, so we don't really want to go there. Haxorus, I believe it OHKOs us with Earthquake, or it gets really, really, really close, so we don't really want to go out there. But if everything else is taken care of, we can maybe try to T-Wave it or Toxic it or something. T-Wave could be really nice if it ends up being a Scarf Haxorus for some reason, so that's there. Swellow, kind of neutral, honestly. Don't have any reason to go up against it. Don't have a reason not to go up against it right away. Drapion, don't want to go out there. Drapion's going to carry EQ. We're not going to really be able to do a lot to it. Slurpuff, I'm pretty sure we OHKO with Sludge Wave, or we get really, really, really close, which is why having the Aqua Jet on Primarina is nice. If we get out there, we do a Sludge Wave, we get a low roll, we don't kill, but and then Slurpuff gets the Belly Drum off. Well, it's also going to get unburdened, but we can swap into Primarina when we're dead, and we can Aqua Jet and take it out for that last little bit of health, which is going to be the hope with that one. Mudsdale, again, it's going to destroy us. We don't want to go out there. Miss Magius, again, don't really want to, don't have a reason not to, don't have a reason to do it. Excelgor, we're going to destroy, and Mega Lopunny is going to do some work to us, but we can kind of ruin its strats a little bit with some Thunder Wave or some Toxic shenanigans if we got to. Next up, fourth Pokemon, we have Buckle Up the Scrafty, who I thought about naming Pampers because pull-ups, but hey, I decided not to do it. So we got Scrafty here with the Leftovers and the Shed Skin ability, and we're running Shed Skin because we're also running Rest. Shed Skin gives us a 33% chance to cure ourselves of sleep or any status at the end of every turn. So maybe we have a 1 in 3 chance of curing our sleep in 1 turn. So that's what that's there for. It's another recovery option, and he didn't really have another move that I would like to run on him that it was going to be helpful for, with the exception of maybe Fake Out just to get a little bit of chip off, but I decided not to. We're also running Drain Punch for some healing stab, Knock Off for some item removal stab, and then Brick Break, so if Aurorus comes, we can try to break through that Aurora Veil, because that'll make a big deal. That'll make a big difference for us. Scrafty's going to be really good, because Scrafty's going to hit a lot of things pretty hard. Let's talk about things that are weak to him. Arctozolt's weak to fighting. Aurorus is weak to fighting. Dark type weaks. Alolan Marowak is going to get a lot of damage from Knockoff, and getting that Thick Club off is going to be amazing. Really, really, really potentially important there. Alolan Raichu doesn't want to take a Knockoff very well at all. And shoot, there's others, man. Fighting type Mega Lopunny obviously doesn't want to, no. Yeah, because it's normal fighting. Yeah, so it doesn't want to take a Brick Breaker or a Drain Punch, and we do some good damage there. Miss Magius doesn't want to take our Knockoff. We're pretty slow, but we got good defense. In case you guys are not familiar with Scrafty, he's got a 90 attack, but 150 and 58 speed, which is unfortunate, but he's also got 115 defense and special defense. So we are running a careful Scraggy. Scrafty, sorry. Up special defense, down special attack, because the special attack doesn't matter at all. Which is giving us our special defense points without putting EVs there, bringing us to 292 at level 100. Again, half. I just put everything at level 100 and let it scale down. It's just easier for me that way. Defense, we put 4 points in there, so we're at 267. Attack, we're max with 252, and HP, we're max with 252, which just gives us a lot of HP recovery, a little more with that leftovers. The rest is going to go a little further that way. The attack is just up to help get us a little bit more recovery from Drain Punch and do some bigger stuff with knockoff. I hear a lot of movement around my house. I'm going to continue to speed up. Next up, we got Goombi the Goodra with the Assault Vest and Sap Sipper. So if he brings a Superior, we can try to mitigate with that. We got 4 EVs in attack, 252 in defense and special attack to bring our defense up. The special defense is obviously already crazy, and we have an up special attack nature. We're running modest, so we're up special attack, down attack. We've got Thunderbolt, Draco Meteor, Sludge Bomb, and Flamethrower just to kind of take some pressure off Salazzle with the fire and the poison. The Draco Meteor, so if we can figure out how to position ourselves in front of a Haxorus that maybe doesn't have a Dragon type move, we can just OHKO it with Draco Meteor. And we also have to be careful with that, obviously, because of Tapu Koko being able to just completely resist it, being immune to it. And Thunderbolt just to help with some flying types, just to help with some general coverage in there. Maybe I switch that for something. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's where we're at with that. And last up, we've got Goldilocks, the shiny Steelix with the leftovers and the sturdy ability. Normally I'd run Rockhead, but I'm not running anything with recoil this week, so we're not doing that. We're an Adamant Nature, up attack, down special attack to get a little bit more attacking offense there. 4 EVs in attack and 252 in HP and special defense to kind of try to bring that special defense up since it's a lackluster 65 base. So we have Iron Defense, Body Press, Earthquake, and Heavy Slam. Iron Defense is there just mostly to power up Body Press if we need it, and because I don't really feel the need for a rock move. Body Press is there because fighting just runs shop on this team that I'm expecting. And Earthquake is there for Tapu Koko, stronger ground type stab basically. And Heavy Slam is there as an alternate to Tapu Koko, to Aurorus, to Slurpuff, that kind of thing there. Steelix is going to kind of be our primary on Slurpuff, I think, over Scizor, because the speed is less important with Slurpuff, because it's probably going to run a Focus Ash or something crazy, or Citrus Berry. It's not going to get one O-Code very easily, but a Heavy Slam is going to do a lot of damage, and if he unburdens, then we can live a second hit. I think we just, if he goes for Belly Drum and then attacks us, I think we live like whatever its strongest attack is that I'm expecting. I can't remember what the attack is right now, and then we can kill with the Heavy Slam, just having to take massive damage. Plus we have Sturdy, so if we're at full health, even if it gets a crit or something, we live on one and we get the kill. So that's the plan there for Goldilocks. So we're, obviously you can see we have a Fairy Dragon Steel core. We have a Fire, Water, Grass core. We have some Regenerator. We have some healing options. We don't have hazard removal. I didn't really have a good option for hazard removal this week, so I'm a little bit worried about that, which is why I gave our biggest heavy switcher here in the heavy duty boots. And that's going to be the team. We're going to see what SlyGuy brings. I'm expecting, if I didn't say it, Tapu Koko, Archazolt, Aurorus, Superior, Swampert, with May, that's only 5, and then Alolan Marowak, I think, is probably likely to come in round out. So we're going to be continuing to play with the team a little bit, but I'm pretty sure this is what it's going to look like. Get hype if you guys want to see the fight. I'm doing it later today. You guys will see it next week from when I'm recording this, and I will catch you guys in the battle. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're excited for it so you don't miss it. Peace.